back to Sensibly Frugal Living. Today I'm going to be planning our summer holidays and I thought you could join me and I will share some of my tips on how to have a free and frugal summer holidays. This starts with my free bucket list. This is an old one from my blog. I'll link it below. Obviously it's just a very simple summer bucket list. Fill in your plans, what you'd like to achieve, pop it on the fridge. And I've also just recently made this one, which you can also find on my blog. I'll link both of these below, and this is the one we're using today. So first off, how do I find free events to go to or cheap events to go to in my local area? And the biggest tool I use is Facebook events. So if you go onto Facebook events and type in your area, it should have your location and it will come up with all the events in your area. We have lots of free ones, thankfully, and that's my main way of finding free events. I also signed up to mailing lists or email lists for local businesses that we use a lot, such as the museum, which is free, and if they have any craft events on or kid family friendly events, they will email with their what's on, and I do that with the museum, with a art studio that do a lot of free events, and that is really handy because I just get an email and it will remind me. And yes, you've got to book for a lot of them, but a lot of them are free booking. And also we plan our free days out ahead of time so that we're not spending money. It's easy to go, oh, the kids are bored, I need to get them out, so you go somewhere without thinking, spend money, and it can be a fortune, especially for theme parks or days out. So I'm going to kick off with starting my summer bucket list, and I'll talk you through what we're doing this year, and I hope it inspires you to have a free and frugal summer too. This year we have got things that we like to do every year in the summer, such as rock pooling. Last summer the weather wasn't great. We had a few warm days, not all beach appropriate days, because even in Cornwall, even if it's sunny, it can be very windy and cold on the beach. But rock pooling is, you just need a dry day, doesn't matter if it's overcast, we do that. We also want to have beach days. We keep these cheap by taking our own food. We catch the bus, take what we need, spend the day, take our own food, catch the bus home. We also with the buses, local buses tend to have a locals summer price, or I think it's called, like, they have set things like a locals ticket, and make use of them if your buses do them. What else would we like to do? So we've also got the RNLI lifeboat day in the village next to us. Obviously take a picnic, there will be stalls, we probably will buy ice creams and things, but the actual event itself, to see the lifeboat come in, and sometimes they do a reenactment. Somebody jumps into the water and then the lifeboat comes and they get them out, or they winch them out with the helicopter. I don't know what it's going to be this year, but that should be fun. We have also got events that a local art studio put on, and it's called Castaway. They do them in a local National Trust park, so it's beautiful settings, and it's a lot of different arts and crafts ideas for the children. Last year it was quite wet, so it was held in a scout hut in our local town, but my son did origami. They made big animal masks using pigments made from like earth and natural pigments. The year before they did, I think it was the year before, they even made, got to polish serpentine to make little necklaces, and used pewter and made molds, and then somebody poured the pewter in and they had their own design on it. It was really good, and it was all free, so we just took our picnic for that. We also want to go down to the town band events. They hold them quite often, and they're down the local boating lake where there's the park, so we can take a picnic, listen to the town band and go to the park, which keeps my youngest entertained because he won't just stay there for the town band. So that's a good idea. In the same area as where the town band events are, we also are going to see the Squash Box Theatre. Again, this is free, it's for children, it's family friendly, take a picnic, they have a bandstand that they perform in and that's going to be good fun. And we also have the Harvest Fair. So not only do we have the Harvest Fair to attend, we have crafts and cooking to do for that. We also have to make, we're in the Harvest Carnival, that's one, I think it's the week after they go back to school, but we have to make our Harvest Carnival preps. This is a big deal for us because we have to make a whole pirate ship boat out of cardboard. We also have to make a treasure chest, anchors. It's a big family event. We're all dressing up as pirates, but you know, we're in it to win it. So we're going to get crafting. So that's going to be fun. We also want to have fish and chips at the harbour for tea. We just go catch the bus down, fish and chips at the harbour to the next village where a lot of my family live. So we'll go down for that, and the kids play in the park down there. We also want to do the fire pit, and that's for marshmallows. We haven't used the fire pit at all this year, so marshmallows, s'mores, get that set up, do that one evening, that should be good fun. I think that's good to be getting on with. Rock pooling, lifeboat day, beach days, castaway events, fire pits to do the marshmallows, that will be a more than one time thing. Town band events, Squash Box Theatre, Harvest Fair preps, Harvest Carnival preps, fish and chips at the harbour. If we think of anything else or the kids think of anything, we add it to it. And get talking to people, get talking to your friends, arrange park trips, beach trips, anything that's free that can entertain your kids. I always say they don't remember how much money you spent on them, but they remember the time you spent with them. And obviously get them involved in making this if you want. This one's a more linear one. Both of these are linked. You can print them both or one, but once you've downloaded them you can print them as many times as you like. Get on Facebook, check the events in your local areas, get onto the mailing lists for places like museums and places where you go for days out, see if they have a what's on list that you can subscribe to. And yeah, hope this has inspired you. Drop your ideas in the comments so everyone can be inspired by what you do for your summer, especially if they're frugal. And I hope you all have a lovely summer and a summer that doesn't cost an arm and a leg. Thanks for stopping by, guys. See you next time.